Good morning, students. Let us start the second part of your geography, chapter number 10, Disaster and its Management. In previous part, we have read about natural hazards, disaster, earthquake, and cyclone. And also, we have better understood the precaution which we can take at the time of such disasters. In this part, let us start with the floods. Floods generally occur due to heavy rainfall. And bitter, another thing when river water flows beyond its normal course. The most common type of flood occurs when a river overflows its bank and its waters spread in surrounding areas. Flood can be caused due to blocking of river channels and due to landslides, strong tides and storms in the sea, cyclones and tsunamis, faulty designs of embankment canals or dams, deforestation. But in India, most of the floods occur in the rainy season between June and September, and floods are more frequent in the northern part of India. About 1/8 of the total area of a country is estimated the flood prone area, and floods can cause damage of life, property, and crops. The Central Water Commission CWC forecast the occurrence of flood in India. Precautions against flood. First, you should know the location of safe shelters. Listen to radio and television warnings regular. Keep first aid kit ready. Keep strong ropes for tying your things. Keep a radio, torch, matchbox, candles, and spare batteries with you. Keep adequate stock of fresh water, food articles, and kerosene. Keep waterproof bags for packing your clothes, food items, and all those things. And keep a bamboo stick with you to ward off snakes. Do not enter the flooded area because you do not know the depth of that particular area. And switch off power and electrical appliances. Drink only boiled water and fresh cooked food. Take help of disaster management and other agencies. Drought. Extreme shortage of water in a region is called drought. Bitte, this drought affects all living things like human beings, animals, and agricultural production. And bitter, this drought occurred due to the low and variable rainfall. More than 70% of total cultivable land in India is drought prone. Let us talk about some drought prone areas of India. It is Rajasthan, Gujarat, West Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Central Maharashtra, Interior Karnataka, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh. Bitte, drought still occur at frequent intervals and kill large number of people and animals. But now the disaster or the loss has been managed, and because due to the better development of irrigation facilities and transport facilities. Precautions against drought. Learn to harvest and conserve water at home. Very essential point. Develop rainwater harvesting system. Promote drip irrigation. Increase forest cover. Encourage crop insurance schemes. Plant drought resistance crop. The best way to fight the menace of drought on the agricultural front is to provide proper irrigation facilities. This helped to reduce the drought in Punjab, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh. Tsunami. A tsunami is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or a large lake. Earthquake, volcanic eruption, and other underwater explosions above or below water all have the potential to generate a tsunami. Tsunami travels at a very high speed of about 500 to 1000 km per hour, and its speed reduces when it's entered the shallow coastal waters and the height of waves increases. Bitter, when a tsunami wave reaches the coast, it appears as a huge wall of water with a tremendous energy. The fast moving wave can crush houses and other structures, whatever comes in its way, and it affects the coastal areas and come bitter many kilometers inland also. And whatever large objects like ship or anything, they are pushed several kilometers inland. Tsunami causes great loss of life and property. Precautions against tsunamis. Move to higher ground immediately after the shaking stops. Do not enter the temporary dry area as the seawater may come back soon. The areas of great risk are less than 10 meters above sea level and within 2 kilometers from the coast. Prepare a plan for the evacuation route from your house. Next thing, the tsunami warning system should be installed in a high risk zone. You should talk about tsunami at your home and discuss the things to remove the fear and anxiety associated with tsunami. That's all in this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.